from the city of brotherly love. MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Philadelphia Phillies. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Aaron Nola is ready to go as he's on the mound for the Phils. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Aaron Nola coming on, the pride and joy of Louisiana State University. Kind of a 4-pitch mix. Fastball, slider, curveball, and change. None of his pitches rate really on a scale of 10. None of them are 8s or 9s, but he's solid and he throws strikes. You'll know early if he's on, he'll induce a lot of ground balls.
Here's Starling Marte, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball 1 as we get underway in Philadelphia. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, coming off last night's W, we had a chance to catch up with the manager. He just liked the way guys are playing. They're showing up to the yard ready to go. They're playing as a collective group. A lot of good things happening in this clubhouse.
Hit on the ground out to short. And that's out number 1. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He leads the team in batting average right now, and it seems like every time he goes to the plate, he's getting a knock. Obviously, that's not the case, but these guys really rely on him for his consistency and the spark he provides with the bat in his hands.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. His past line against Aaron Nola, batting at an even .400. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Nola has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty B, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Called strike, and he's behind 1-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. Jamison Taillon is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run, we may see some bunting, and we may see some running, because if you want to lay around and try to get hits off this guy, that's not the right thing to do. One of the top pitchers in the game right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Grounded to the right. Scooped up on the backhand. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. A moment now to check out the hometown Phil's starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over .350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
Now to the plate, Odubel Herrera. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First pitch on its way. A fastball that just misses inside. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. they got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. 1 out, nobody on. Bounce to first. Bell scoops it up. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting third, first baseman, Carlos.
Here's Carlos Santana now. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. Marte is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still no score. Josh Bell the next to hit. He'll begin things here against Aaron Nola. First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air out to left. Altair is there and he has it for the out.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Here's Gregory Polanco. His past line against Aaron Nola. He's a .333 hitter. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Count is 1-2 now. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A little bouncer that winds up foul. He'll try again. 1-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Batting sixth, second baseman,
Josh Harrison stands in. He was hitless in the shutout last night. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Froze him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. So next to the plate for the Phils, Mike Franco. He's set to lead off the home half of the 2nd.
Mike Franco.
Here comes the first pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike.
Hey, from a hitter's perspective, I don't mind that take right there. I know it's in the zone, but this is a hitter's yard. You want something bell high that you can get loose on.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And this team right here is known for kicking the ball around. They have the lowest fielding percentage in the entire league, and it could come back to haunt them in this one.
Up next will be Nick Williams. His batter-pitcher line against Jamison Tyone. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. The 1-0 home. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
Batting 5th, left fielder, Aaron Altair.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Aaron Altair. And he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First delivery to him on the way. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. The 2-1. Line toward the gap in left center. And the Phillies have their first hit of the ball game. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
You know, Dero, it's not always easy to hit in the day games. First 5 hitters, 5 up, 5 down. 6-hole hitter, though, he must have gotten a good night's sleep last night.
That's exactly where I was going, Dan. First 5 guys in the order looked like they were still asleep rolling out of bed. Those day games will creep up on you. 6-hole guy was locked and loaded.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Now the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd, and we are tied 0-0. Back here in Philadelphia, home of the Liberty Bell, the cheesesteak sandwich, and the Phillies. Here's David Freese to stand in. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And he fouls this one off. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Looking at his career totals, Freese hits a little over the 270 mark. Sent on the ground out to second. Hernandez takes it in. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Ryan Lavarnway.
Set to get his day started, Ryan Lavarnway. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Here's a high pop-up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. And now it's the Pirates pitcher, Jameson Taillon, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Nope. Missed with a breaking ball.
Counts 1-0.
Now the 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And a foul tip here, but it's held onto for the out. Good work behind the plate, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Digging in the switch hitter, Andrew Knapp, his batter-pitcher line against Jameson Taillon. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. First pitch on its way. Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul for strike 1. Now, a 6'1" left-handed hitter, but throws right-handed. This is his second year as a major leaguer. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there. Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a bunt attempt here, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Changeup stays outside, and he's behind 2-0.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
3-0 to him now. Odubel Herrera waits on deck. Three-0 count. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
Ready for another chance? Odubel Herrera. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. One there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian. As Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning. Here comes the first pitch. A high fastball is in there. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. The 1-1 home. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. A little tapper. throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, shortstop, Adam Frazier.
Digging in to try it again, Adam Frazier. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. In on the hands a bit with the fastball. It's 1-0. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he took something off of it there. It's 1-2. Now another 1-2. Tapped down the line. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that can throw towards home plate. I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called to strike anyway. Nothing in 2 now.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after 2 great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
Down the third baseline. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. So now Carlos Santana.
Leading off for the Phillies.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Nope. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch.
Ball 2.
2-0.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
1 strike.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Fouled away. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Franco. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. Breaking pitch here, chopped foul at the plate, strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Lavarnway finds it, and he makes the throw to first. Franco is retired, 2 down now.
Good job of getting him to chase the ball in the dirt right there. Hey, also credit the catcher for keeping it close and finishing it off with a good throw to first. That's harder than it looks, but big league catchers make it look easy sometimes.
In now, Nick Williams, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Williams is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground, he has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order through 4, still tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Josh Bell. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch on its way. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in his zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off walk.
High pop-up. Hernandez has a play. Makes the play, 1 away.
The batter, right fielder.
Here's Gregory Polanco. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And now a pitch on the way. In there, no balls and a strike. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
This is one of the things that makes him so effective as a pitcher. Able to pound the zone with all different options.
Little chopper back to the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Josh Harrison stands in. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
Crawford will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. Halfway home, still no score. Stepping into the box, Aaron Altair. He singled his last time up.
Left fielder, Aaron Altair.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he lays off there, 1-0.
These guys have got to be frustrated as an offensive unit so far in this one. They haven't been able to crack the code on their opponent, but it's not like they're getting great pitches to hit either. This starter has kept the ball on the corners of the zone all game long.
2-0 now. The 2-0 on the way. Hit hard up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Count leverage right there, sitting dead red fastball, and he didn't miss it. Nice swing right there, driving it into the outfield for a mile.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
He tried the surprise attack there with a bunt with a runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
Here comes the first pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Altair, the runner at second with 1 away. swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. So here now is the pitcher, Aaron Nola. He did his job and laid down a successful sac bunt in his first appearance. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a breaking ball stays outside. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Two and 0 now.
Can't allow yourself to lose focus right here with the pitcher up. Got to stay on the attack. Minimize pitches against these guys and put them away early.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0.
Boy, it's been tough to score in this one so far through the 5th inning, but that RBI base hit right there is a nice breakthrough.
Yeah, it's been a great pitcher's duel up until this point. They've been executing on the bump without question, but that RBI knock right there might set the tone for the later innings.
Standing in now, Cesar Hernandez. This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is Dickerson. And that retires the side. The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh, my goodness. More of the show. Saturday baseball after this. Here's David Freese to stand in. He'll lead things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Yeah, you attack the zone and get a swing and a miss that late on your first pitch fastball. Good chance he's coming right back with the same thing.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Now the 2-1 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 2. The 2-2 fouled off. Another 2-2 offering. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Ryan Lavarnway. As he rips it on the ground to second. Played on the backhand. And safe at first as the first baseman couldn't get the foot back in time, and we'll see how they want to score that.
Well, I think this will be ruled an error, so the no-hit bid is still alive. If it's not, there might be a riot in that dugout, and rightfully so.
Into the box, Jamison Taillon, wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out. Here's Starling Marte as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's a great pitch right there. An 0-0 changeup to a great hitter. It opens up so many more places you can go in the strike zone.
The bouncer up the middle. And a super play to gun his man down as the side is retired. Pirates leave one. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready for another shot now. Odubel Herrera. They'll get things started here in the second half of the 6th. First pitch on its way. This is line to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the Phillies get a man on to start out the inning.
Boy, Dero, the game of baseball has changed. There's so much velocity in the game. That was a 96-mile-an-hour fastball that he smoked the other way.
Yeah, you have to keep your front shoulder tucked right there. You have to honor. When a guy's throwing that hard, 96 miles an hour, you have to honor that fastball and try and work it the other way to keep you on the off speed.
Here's a look over to first, and he'll get back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. Pereira is on his way home. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 2.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
In now, Michael Franco, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. No hits to this point. The 1-0. Hit sharply on the ground. And there's one down now. Up next will be Nick Williams. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch coming. Here it is. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
That's not a bad pitch right there. That 2-seamer moving away from a left-handed hitter. Didn't get the strike, but I like the idea behind the pitch.
Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
Popped him up. And Freese will look this one in, and there are 2 away now. Digging in once again, Aaron Altair, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Polanco. And that retires the side. 1 for the Phillies here on the RBI double. The 2-3-4 hitters now to start the 7th. It's now 2-0 Philly. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. And the 2-1. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Williams looks up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Home run number 5 on the year. As the Bucks have struck for a run, it's now a 2-1 score.
Hey, that's one of the toughest parts about standing out there on the bump. Giving up a long home run or giving up a bomb at any time as a pitcher. You just have to regroup and get back on that horse.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Standing in now, Corey Dickerson. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1.
Now ball, 1 strike.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Ready for another chance. Josh Bell. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And that one just missed outside. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The 1-2. Swing and a ground ball to third. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Well, they were having their troubles with his heater early, but not this time.
Yeah, after a while, the good hitting team is going to start catching up on that hard stuff. You can see that he tracks this thing all the way and just rips it to the wall. He's in the second with a double.
Stepping in now, Gregory Polanco. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he lays off for ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And it's fouled away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Bell leads off second with 1 gone in the inning.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
This is line to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And he is in there at third as the possible tying run.
Nothing fires me up more than watching a hitter take what a pitcher gives him. Pitches away, batter's able to keep his hands inside, not try and do too much, and just force feed a single.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Very weakly on the ground. Here's the 0-1 pitch. But tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Oh, on the ground to short. Could this be 2? To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on this solo home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Phillies 2 and the Pirates 1. Digging in to try it again. J.P. Crawford will begin things here against Jamison Tyone. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the third base line, but a foul ball here. 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Now here's Clint Hurdle out of the Pittsburgh dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Pittsburgh, number... number 45, Michael Gallucci.
Into the box now, Andrew Knapp. And there's a base hit on the line. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Rhys Hoskins will come off the bench now as he'll pinch hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. 0-1 count and the pitch. This one's down to third. And they'll just tag him here for the out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Cesar Hernandez. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball runs a bit inside here. It's 1-0. Hoskins, base runner at first with 1 out. Drilled down the line. And this will get by him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball.
Dan, as a former pitcher, are you privy to this guy? I mean, he's been swinging the bat well. I know it's only April, but he's been using the entire field, staying line to line.
That's what makes it so hard as a pitcher, when you can't go one way. When you pitch a guy in, he pulls it. When you throw it away, he hits it the other way. He's having that ability right now just to be able to get the barrel to it, and he's having a real strong beginning this season.
He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 0-1, here it comes. And this is fouled at the plate. First and second now, 1 man out. Swinging a looper to left. Here comes Dickerson. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Here's Carlos Santana now, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. Lifted down the line in left. Freeze in foul ground, and no one will track it down. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Way in front of that fastball.
I'm no hitting expert, but you can't take a swing that's a whole lot more uglier than that one.
And he fouls this one off. The next 1-2 pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Phillies, number 61, Eduardo Ramos.
Ready once again, David Freese. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Ran one in there as this is hit on the ground towards second. Hernandez moving to his right. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Great day's work any way you look at it. Stepping into the box, Ryan Lavarnway. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. In there for strike 1. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Chopped weakly to the left. And there's out number 2. Francisco Cervelli will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 1 home run and 6 RBIs. Slider and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. 0-2, here it is. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Down in order go the Pirates. Score holds, it's 3-1.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Pirates, number 31.
Riding in once again, Michael Franco. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate. 0 for 3. This one's down to third. Throw on to first, and 1 third baseman grounds out to the other. 1 away. Up next will be Nick Williams. Now time is barked out by the home plate umpire. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to pput the ball in play.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing the bat at that pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Nick Williams. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2, and he's able to find the knockout.
In now, Aaron Altair. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Wow, one pitch ago, he had only given up a single, but that wild pitch, that single essentially turns into a double. Those kind of things can absolutely kill you.
1-1 to Aaron Altair. So 1-1 home. Strike two swinging. Williams, the runner at second with one away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is under it. Two gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, J.P. Crawford. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Working to keep them in the game here. And that misses, ball one. Runner in scoring position at second with two down. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. Two strikes on him now. Lifted the other way out to left center. Dickerson's there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. One left for Philadelphia as the lead remains 3-1. So the Pirates' batting order turns over and set to go. Starling Marte. And he will not be seeing the usual suspect close this game out, as he's been given the day off by his manager to get a little rest.
Yeah, he's worked a few days in a row, Matt, so we were told before the game by the skipper he wanted to avoid using him if possible. So that means they will look to close this thing out without him.
This is hit sharply to the left side. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. Digging in and looking for more, Adam Frazier. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Adam Morgan answers the call from dugout as he'll try to record the final 2 outs of this one. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike one. And the slider just stayed north of the strike zone that time. Now the 2-1 pitch. All even at 2-2.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
This is pulled into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out. So stepping in, Corey Dickerson. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Behind 0-2 now. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet. Hot shot toward third. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, just an excellent job right here closing this one out. He just collected the first save of his career. Got to start somewhere.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. The Phillies used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Aaron Nola wins his 3rd of the season. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 3 runs on 10 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. For the Pirates, 1 run on 3 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time to the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains on the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.